So the question is, the top barriers listed in your 2014 data appear to be unchanging. Is that true? And if so, why? So we've done this survey 5 times. The first time was back in 2006. And it's true that the barriers have been really consistent over time, and that's been true in 2 dimensions, both that there are a large number of barriers that are cited by more than half of respondents as being very challenging, and that sort of the nature of the barriers have been persistent in terms of the ones that are always at the top of the list. So ones related to funding, for example, and identifying a sustainable business model have persisted as being the top of the list, as well as some of the technical challenges. But also over time, we've recognized that there are some new barriers that sort of hadn't been relevant in prior years. So, for example, in the data I showed today, the top barrier was hiring and retaining staff. That was a barrier that we just hadn't asked about in the past because it hadn't come up before as a challenge. So we don't really know what the trend is, but the fact that we hadn't heard about it before does suggest that there are some new barriers that are popping up over time, and we try to add those to our survey and then collect data on them so we can start tracking them. But I do think it suggests that there is sort of recognition of the growing number of barriers. We're seeing a lot that get added to the list, but not that many that get taken away. And again, I think it's just a reflection of what a challenging space interoperability is, and that the folks who are leading HIE efforts really have a range of barriers they have to tackle to be successful.